Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, July 24, 2022. A warm and confident approach works best today, and it comes naturally. You can be in a perfect position to grow a project or to pour extra love and attention into family or domestic activities. You're gaining a sense of mission or purpose now and in the upcoming days. You can feel particularly motivated to get things done, knowing that an effective and flowing routine may help you achieve your goals. As well, advice about money or business can be valuable. Plans may come together with finances, work, or other practical matters. Nevertheless, the moon spends the day in your spirit sector, and finding emotional and spiritual refreshment is important at this time of the lunar month. The energy of this week's moon will begin to creep in today. While this lunation will highlight your solar 10th house of professional advancement, you could notice that your attention is being taken away from romantic or partnership concerns. If this creates tension with a lover, just assure them that you adore them but need to focus on some of these big goals. You can also plan something sweet and romantic for the two of you at the end of the month to look forward to. The cosmic weather later this month will highlight all matters of the heart. Are you feeling bold today? It may be worthwhile to take a risk now that the moon is in ferocious Sagittarius. The fiery lunar energy excites your desire to forge forward in your career path by seeking new opportunities to grow, explore, and learn. Since the moon sextiles Saturn retrogrades in Aquarius, you may find that your plans could change as you reconsider who and what you assume responsibility for. Working toward forming partnerships with new individuals in your network or choosing to focus on different aspirations could make this sextile worthwhile. Unexpected developments in the economy might make a sudden and very positive difference in your financial situation. Perhaps your field becomes more competitive, and perhaps there's more of a demand for people with your skills. Whatever it is, you can expect more money to come your way in the future. Legal papers could well be involved, as could some interesting people whom you haven't met before. Your mind is likely to be buzzing. Enjoy your day. You will have to put up with unpleasantness in your private life, being asked repeatedly to take a stance on awkward conflicts. Some decisions may be taken that cause you great pain. Try to see this phase as a chance for inner growth. If you find the right way of doing things, you will be successful. You are the first one at every party, and the last one to leave. You are the kind of person who always seems to be everywhere at once. Perhaps it's time to make yourself more available to you-know-who. Constantly tempted to seek pleasure for yourself, you don't even consider the thought of sharing intimate moments with another. If this is the way you feel, your attitude may satisfy you in the short term, but you notice something is missing, you're disenchanted. Practice self-restraint, reflect on your conduct. Today you could have some striking moments of intuition. You might sense what somebody is going through before they even utter a word. Or you might anticipate a company announcement before your boss makes it to the staff. You'll be extra sensitive to people's energy today, and you'll be good at spotting trends. Your insight could be surprising to other people. So have some fun showing off those psychic vibes today. Pioneering happens often under a vibration. It is the nature of this essence to foster development and ingenuity, something you are generally quite comfortable with. Don't let anyone or anything prevent you from pitching your creative ideas onto the table. Do what you need in order to make things take shape, regardless of how much outside support you have. Part of your natural strength comes in your ability to support yourself. Go for it and make the most of this energy. A day after the Sun and 4 days after Mercury, the planet of communication left your communication sector. The dwarf planet Ceres leaves today, ending her first deep dive into your communication needs and priorities in 4 years. This gives Venus, the planet of love, all the resources she needs as she not only spends her first weekend in your communication sector but as the last planet to arrive and leave this year turns the focus onto giving your heart and your relationships a voice. This comes just as the Sun and Mercury are turning their focus onto home and family matters. A day after the Sun and 4 days after Mercury, the planet of communication left your communication sector. The dwarf planet Ceres leaves today. For Venus, who in her first weekend here is just starting to give your heart and your relationships a voice, it is Ceres' departure that is most significant. This has allowed you to look beyond the words to your real needs and priorities on the communication front. Our eyes in the sky. You're likely to wake up thinking that you know better than every other person alive and you have the answers others seem to lack. This is highly unlikely. The moon opposing Mercury retrograde can greatly inflate the ego and put us in the mood to tell other people all about themselves. If you advise people on how best to act today, it isn't likely to be well received because everyone else will be having these same feelings. Keep it to yourself, no matter how irritating it feels to bite your tongue. The moon in Sagittarius could cause you to put your foot in your mouth. But the moon is also in the sign of fun and celebration, which should help lighten the sour mood. The fact that you really don't know everything about everything will become more apparent as the day goes on, and you'll be grateful if you manage to keep your opinions to yourself. This energy could also have you thinking about projects that need completing. Don't hesitate to write down some of the productive ideas that come to you so you can later put these brilliant notions into action. The same applies to personal relationships. The need to have faith in and trust your friends, family, and partner can keep you from seeing the truth. On the other hand, you could see flaws you've ignored up to now. The cosmic energy is very dense, which is why it would be best to rest and retreat instead of try to connect with people. Watch a movie and take a nap instead of falling down the rabbit hole of paranoia. Rather than running from our fears, we face them head-on, clearing through stagnating psychological debris in the process. Because many of us will be asleep at this hour, this decluttering can be accomplished in our dreams, as we venture down corridors in our unconscious minds. Following this aspect's perfection, the moon falls into a short void lasting just over 2 hours, during which time we should stick to introspective territory and avoid starting new ventures. The moon in Taurus, ending its void of course. Over the next 2 days, our focus is on the big picture. Emotional stability hinges on how free we feel to choose our future path in life. Optimism is our greatest virtue or greatest folly at this time. Simply be mindful that our excitement for what is to come can have us forgetting about the details, appointments, or mundane work that must be completed to accomplish our overarching mission.